everybody, welcome. It's another beautiful day and I'm home with my kitty and she is very annoyed at me because she wants to go outside, but I cannot let her go outside because every time I do she runs away and she goes to the neighbor's yard. He has a big barbecue where he's and a smoke meat thing where he smoke meat and stuff like that, and she hides underneath there and she refuses to come home. I have to bring her food outside, then she come and eat, and then she does that for 2 days, then she comes inside. And I'm really worried about her because there's wild animals out here. You know, there's raccoons, I mean not wild animals, but there's lots of raccoons out here, and stray, what do you call that, stray cats, and I don't want her to get hurt, but she's very naughty. Kitty, you're not going anywhere. Do you hear me? You see her at the door? She's crying and she wants to go outside. You are staying inside. Be good girl. Be good girl, kitty. You are not going outside. Okay, guys. So today, you see, I have to be strict with her. She doesn't listen. I'm bringing stuff outside, and every time I open the back door, she tries to escape. Okay? You see what she does? Look at her. She's sitting on this chair right there, and as soon as I want to start to open this door to go outside, she wants to escape. But anyways, the video is not about Kitty today, but I want to give you an update and I want to show you what is happening on my back patio and the progress, guys, the progress that I am making in my little urban patio garden this year. So let me take you guys outside and I'm going to show you what I did out there. We're going to talk about what plans I have for the back there for my garden. I'm going to show you all the things I put out there today and the things we've been taking from the farm and just bringing it here like load by load with my van. And I also have to find a solution to grow my beans. So I'm going to show you the back, then give me some ideas. Tell me how I can make like a trellis or something so I can trellis my beans, you know. Yeah, give me some ideas if you have any. I have some netting already on the farm. I'm wondering, should I bring it here and put some stake in the ground? But anyways, let me take you guys outside and show you what it looks like. So let's go outside. Okay. Okay, so now we're outside. I want to show you guys what outside looks like. So this is what it looks like out here. Okay. So I put some chairs there, then I have my barbecue over there, and then I put this table here, and I am going to use this as a place where I'm going to sow my seeds. I put all my thing here, and then these in the bottom here is all my pots that I'm going to plant in, like my tomatoes and stuff like that. My berries and stuff are going to go in there, and then I have some soil right here. And then I lined these pots up, and these bags over there was the bags that I grew potatoes in last year, but I'm gonna cut them open because they're falling apart, and I'm gonna put new bags because I saved all my bags from the chickens at the farm. So I am going to move them from there, but I had to put them somewhere. So I just line them up like that. Then over here I have some more containers that I lined up here. And then right here I have my Jiko and I have my barbecue. And then this is the fence, what it looks like. And then this is the entrance. And I cleaned here today really well. So guys, so you see what the back look like. Okay, so let me have a seat. Let's chat. Let's chat. So this is what the yard looks like. And I also got another table, which I'm gonna put, I don't know, I think I'm gonna put it across the fence or on that side. I am not sure, but I'm gonna bring another table and I'm gonna use it to put plants on and different things. But I bought a black one at Canadian Tire 2 days ago. Yes, 2 days ago I bought one. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I need to put my beans. So where should I put my beans? Look, like right there. Should I put my beans there? I also want to know where you guys think I should put my my greenhouse, because I have the ho greenhouse that I show you guys inside. I gotta put it up. So maybe I'm thinking maybe I'll put it like right here in that area, because I need somewhere flat to put it down. So maybe I'll put the greenhouse right here. What do you think? Yes or no? Let's see. Or should I move that table and should I put the greenhouse right there? What do you think? Let me know. So there's a lot of thinking, you know, a lot of thinking. So this week is going to be pretty nice. It's going to be all week is going to be in the plus, but next week we're going to go back to minus weather. So yeah, that's a bummer. Anyways, let me show you guys a view of the back, and then we're going to get inside. I'm going to plant some of my veggies, the cold weather ones. But I also want to show you guys something that I'm thinking of doing. So yesterday I took some like landscape fabric, and I want to lay it down over there like I did here. So this is at the farmhouse, and right here you'll see I have this plastic laid down, and I have my plants on it. But I'm gonna show you. So right here I have my landscape fabric, and I want to take this landscape fabric and I want to lay down here, right, like on two ways, all the way across, and then put the pots on top of it. And then maybe I can put some wood chips on top of it, because then when I'm leaving I can remove it. And everything that I put here is removable. It's not permanent. It's easy to come out. Because, you know, I'm looking forward to going back to my farmhouse. I need to go home. I love my farmhouse. I miss it so much. Anyways, so let's go inside, and I'm going to show you all the things that I'm planting this season. Let's go in. Kitty, are you there? Don't run away. Oh, no, Kitty, don't leave. Don't run away, Kitty. Kitty was just about to jump outside, eh? This Kitty. Milo, you're very smart. That's smart girl. Okay, so now we're inside the house. You guys see what the yard looks like. Now we are actually going to plant some seeds. What I like to do is I like to label my seeds first. I like to see the label here. I like to label first, and then I plant my seeds after. So what I'm doing today is I'm planting all my cold weather crops like cabbage, broccoli, pak choi, Swiss chard, my Russian kale. What am I planting? I'm planting eggplant because eggplant takes a long time to grow. I'm planting some nasturtiums, and I'm starting my marigolds because they do take a little while to, like, you know, grow up, and I want them to be really good size before I put them outside. I'm also planting some oh my goodness, words are missing me. Okay, yeah, I'm planting some basil. So I'm also planting some basil. So all these, I'm gonna put them in these trays that I have here. So they're going to go here. They're labeled already, just for me to poke my seeds in right there. And then these ones, I'm putting them inside this egg carton because I want to cover it, because the nasturtiums take a little while to germinate and it needs to be warm. So I need it in like a warm container, and I'm gonna take this container and put it downstairs in my boiler room where it's very, very warm. And over here I have some more soil, and I'm gonna plant 3 different things in here. I'm gonna separate it like that, and then I'm gonna cover it. Each of these have a cover, like a dome, and I'm gonna cover it. So everything is looking good. So I want to plant some of this watermelon. This is like it's like a starry watermelon. It's moon and star red watermelon. I know. Have you guys ever planted that? But anyways, I want to try this year. So I'm gonna plant this watermelon here. I'm gonna do like 1 section, 2 section, 3 section. I think I can do 3 different things here. I'm gonna plant it here. And then I'm going to do some onions. I'm gonna also plant my onions in this thing here, because over the years I've noticed that the onions, if you plant them like in these little things here, if you plant them here, I don't find they do well. That's me. I don't know. I just find they come out very weak and they're very thin, and it takes a while before they catch up themselves. But if you plant them in one container all together in like a whole big bunch, then they come up stronger and you're able to separate them easily and just plant them, and they, once you put them where they need to grow, they do really, really well. So this is what I'm doing. This is my method I have been keeping for many years. And I'm gonna plant my chives. Now I have 5 containers of chives at the farmhouse, and I also have, in one raised bed I have lots and lots of chives in there. Not one raised beds, in 4 different raised beds inside the greenhouse I have chives, and they're so beautiful when they blossom. Oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to just going there and looking at them. But anyways, what I'll be doing is I will try to bring 2 of the containers here because they're big and they're heavy. And then I'm gonna plant some new ones because I love chives. The flowers are so beautiful when they come up. They last a long time and they attract a lot of pollinators, and I want a lot of pollinators out there. I need this little patio garden to do extremely well this year because I don't think I'll be able to plant anything at the farmhouse if you don't hurry up and fix my house, because there's no water. I saw the company brought in some IBC totes. So I will ask them if they can, where they bought in about 2 IBC totes, I think, and about 4 barrels or something. So I don't know if that's water for them to build or to mix concrete. I don't know what it is, but they have disconnected the well. So the only way we're gonna have water over there at the farmhouse is if they put in a temporary pump or temporary line that goes inside the well and then exit outside, so we can just get water all summer. But anyways, I'm gonna speak to the company and have them do something because I need water. We need water there. Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening. So let's do some planting. So this year I am not sowing a lot of seeds because I don't have the space and I do not want to waste seeds. And I'm really being careful with the seeds that I sow. So I'm just sowing enough that's gonna be just enough for the containers that I have. I always like to look at the Swiss chard seeds. They're so unique. I love Swiss chard. This is our favorite greens in this house. So this one, I will grow a lot of it. And I will try to get 2 kiddie pools. And I will try to grow a lot of Swiss chard. Like the greens that we like to eat a lot, I will try to grow a lot of them using a kiddie pool. So I'll have to go in hunt of a kiddie pool. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So I can plant a lot of greens. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay guys, so I am going to continue planting. I'm not gonna bore you guys with all this planting, but you get the gist of it. I'm gonna plant all these things and then that's gonna be it. I am going to cover them up with plastic wrap. I'm gonna show you guys how I do the plastic wrap once I finish planting. And then I'll show you guys. But I want to say something before I close out the video. I want to tell you. Hold on. So this year I was looking for onions. Usually I buy the onion sets and I plant them because it's just cheaper. It's like $2 to $3 or something for the bag of sets, right? But last year, the onion sets were just extremely expensive. Just before the spring came in, we took a trip to the US, and they had onion sets quite early in their greenhouse, because where we went was a little bit warmer than where we live. And so we bought it for like, I think it was $2.50 or something like that. So it was cheaper there. But in Canada, it was almost like $5 for a little bag of onion sets. So I didn't see they have any onion sets here in Canada as yet. So I decided to buy these onions. Guys, the onions are so expensive. The cheapest one I could find was $3.49. And I like to plant like 3 different variety of onions. I like to plant the red ones. I like to plant this one, and there's so this is a sweet onion, but the only thing about this sweet onion, it does not last very long. So if you plant this onion, it grows very prolific and big, but it can't stay long. A month, that's for the most. You have to eat them, or you have to make some kind of preserve, or you have to freeze them or something. So I really don't like growing a lot of this because it doesn't store for long. But the red one and the other kind of brownish one, they store for a long time. Like you can keep them in a basket and they do really well. But man, the onion was like, the cheapest one was $3.49, and all the rest are $5-6. I was like, oh my goodness. And there's a tiny bit of seed in it. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna be growing much onions this year. But anyways, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and hopefully I'm gonna wait again in another month and see if they're gonna bring onions. I know they're gonna bring it up. I know they will bring it up. I just have to keep checking and checking and checking. And I guess I'm just gonna see what kind of price they have for the onion sets, because since I started gardening, I've been using the onion sets and I have such great result, man. I get so much onions. I will insert a picture here for you guys to see my onions. I mean, I just love growing my own onions. So this year I'm cycling for these. I'm cycling for these. This is Rosa Lunga. And I came across these onions when I was in Florida Anyways, I was traveling in the US in the summer, and I came across this and I bought it. I bought it in a Chinese, not a Chinese store. It was in was it Asian? Was the store? No, it wasn't. There wasn't Asian. Was it Asian? I don't remember if it was an Asian store. I don't remember if they were Asian. But anyways, I went into this huge store. They had they were Thai. Exactly, I remember now. I bought it in a Thai store. This was an amazing Thai store, and they had all kind of things that I wanted to buy. But anyways, yes, so the first time I got these onions were at a Thai store. I never ate them before, but they're kind of small onions. So they have the top like the chive, and at the bottom they have like small onions at the bottom, but the flavor banging. So anyways, I saw for the first time I saw it here in Canada, so I picked up a packet. So I'm gonna try growing these, and then just my regular shallots. Yeah, I'm gonna grow a lot of shallots this year to kind of compensate for the onions if I don't find. But Olive Bud catches the worm. I'm supposed to go to Walmart later on. I'm gonna check when I go there today and see if they have any. There's a couple of other stores in the area here. I will also check them out and see, because I need my onion sets. Usually I'll start my onion sets already, and I have them inside a pot, and I start cutting the top off, and then I use them to cook and stuff like that. And once it gets really good temperature, I can put them outside. I just put them outside and they're just beautiful and gorgeous. All right, so okay guys, let me continue to do the planting, then I'll show you how I cover it, and then that's gonna be the video. So okay y'all, I finished planting all of my seeds. Everything, I don't plant them. The only thing I have left is this, and I am going to plant some, I'm going to do some sprouts, some peas sprouts in here, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute. but everything else here is planted. So this, I have all my onions and shallots, and I have one row of spinach. So I made 4 rows in here like this, and I planted onions, spinach, and shallots in here. And then once the spinach come up, I will take it out and transplant it into another flat container outside. And this one is just in the egg container. I have some flowers in here. I have some nasturtiums, and what did I put in here? Nasturtiums and what did I put in there? Jeez, did I label it? Yes, I did. So in here I put marigolds and nasturtiums in here, and I'm just gonna close the egg carton. And growing the egg carton is very good because the cover keeps the seedlings very warm. So I like to grow in egg cartons. So that's gonna stay there. These over here, I'm just gonna use a bag, a garbage bag, and I'm just gonna cover them. The labels keep the garbage bag upwards from touching the soil. So all you gotta do is do this. Okay? And that's how I've been doing it for a long time. This works amazing. So all you need to do is cover it. Now this is not going to stay here. I'm gonna move them downstairs to the boiler room later on because I have to run some errands in a bit. But that stays like that, nice and covered, and it stays nice and warm temperature. Now we're gonna sow some peas. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I do it. So in the previous video, I show you guys how I bought this for $1.97. And so I wanna show you how you can get this beautiful pea sprouts. And these are good to put in salads. You wanna make some stir fry. This is very nutritious. And as you can see, it's a huge packet. So all I do is, and you can do any seeds, small seeds. You can do mustard seeds. You can do anything for sprouts. So you want to open your bag, take your peas out, and you just want to sprinkle them all over like this. Okay. All over the top. And once you do that, you just want to press them in a bit so they are touching the soil. Okay? So just press them in like that. That's basically it. And then you want to cover it. Okay? So you're going to cover it like this, and you're going to leave it until it starts to sprout. So just leave it in a nice place. Okay? Oops, the cover is not staying on. Hold on. My cover. There. Make sure this stays on. What I like to do is I like to put a plastic over this. So I'll put a garbage bag, a black plastic over it, and cover it completely so it's completely dark. And the peas tend to germinate faster when you do that. So in 3 to 4 days, if you cover it, it will germinate really, really fast. If you leave it, it might take a little bit longer, maybe 5 days, but I want to do fast, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cover it with a bag. If you don't want to use a bag, you can just use a towel. You just do this, and this works really, really well also. Just cover it with a towel. I'm gonna put it underneath a table that I have here. I'm just gonna put it inside, or maybe I can put it inside my closet or somewhere there, my food storage area there. But anyways, because I want this to be in the kitchen, and I want to be able to see it, because once they sprout, you want to open the top so that they don't start getting like moldy. So that's very, very important. So that's it, guys. That's it. Thank you for coming along with me today and watching me, do my little seed sowing. I have lots of seeds to sow. I just got to get things, right. I gotta get my soil, I gotta get everything in this backyard and fixed up properly the way I want. But the last thing before I close up this video, I want to show you some tomatoes that I sow like in less than a week. Less than a week. I'm so surprised. Look, do you see that? Isn't that incredible? Like, I am so surprised. Like, this is like 100% germination. So I bought this Roma tomatoes at the store. And I was like, oh, that's a nice tomato. I would really like to grow this tomato. So I just had some compost. I put it inside here, inside a pot. That's my homemade compost from the farm. And I was surprised, like in less than a week, the tomatoes, they germinated. It's so incredible. I'm so happy about that. But I didn't save most seeds. That was all the seeds I saved. But hopefully these ones will come up amazing. Then I'll save seeds from next year, because anytime a seed germinates very quickly for me, like I love that. I always have good luck with it. And not luck, I don't believe in luck. When a seed germinates for me very quickly like that, like in a week, I always have great results when I plant it. Amazing results when I plant it. Like my lavender germinated. I had like so much lavender. And when I planted them last year, it was just incredible. I had lavender like crazy. So yeah. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to come back and watch the new sets of videos that is coming all about gardening. Please comment in the bottom and give me some suggestions on how I should go about doing this new little patio garden behind there. Give me all your suggestions. I want to hear from you. And stay beautiful and positive. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Mwah, mwah.